we're going to cover every single XY era set, all of the past ETBs and booster boxes, and we're going to see if any of those are worth investing in now and what the past performances were as well, and a lot more. Let's get started. Hello, beautiful people. Captain Zach Sparrow here. Whew. So this is going to be by far my most loaded video. I am bringing the value to you guys today. There are a couple of gems hidden in here today, so buckle up. Let's get started. A couple of things I want to point out up front. I'm going to assume that at the time when we're doing these numbers, at the time when you bought these booster boxes, you were able to get them for $100. And I'm also going to assume that you were able to get ETBs for $40 when we're looking at, hey, here's the percentage increase on these sets. I'm assuming those numbers. $100 for the booster boxes, $40 for the ETBs, except for generations. Those were $50, so I included that as a $50 price tag. Another thing is as well, we're going to start from the beginning with XY base set and just move our way forward through time. And remember, these older sets, they have time on their side, so they have a bigger advantage when it comes to producing that ROI. So keep that in mind. Some of the numbers are going to be a little skewed. It was hard to find data on every single thing. I was able to find it. There was more data on some sets than others. And some of the prices just bounced around everywhere, but let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, I'm excited. So this was a viewer recommendation, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I just wanted to break down and just go the extra mile for you guys here. So XY base set. For the booster boxes, you're looking at a 1,100% yield. Yep, that's right, 1,100% return on your investment if you got a booster box for $100 back in the day. They're going for roughly around $1,200 right now. I haven't seen a ton of movement on it. I don't think the market is at the bottom for these in particular. However, I would also be happy to buy now. So if you're looking to do that, I don't think it's a bad purchase. It just depends what you're looking to do. For the Elite Trainer boxes, again, assuming you got it for $40, you're looking at a 3,150% yield. I saw several go for over $1,000 each, and the latest being $1,300. You guys know how I feel about ETBs. I told you before, they perform the best. And yes, there are plenty of other products that you could buy from the XY era sets. However, we're going over booster boxes and ETBs, which historically perform the best over a long period of time. Yes, there are always exceptions and outliers and things like that, but we're covering booster boxes and ETBs. I think an ETB even still would be a fantastic pickup. Okay, now we're moving on to Flash Fire. It's been all over the place in price. I've seen overall about $2,000 to $3,000 is what you're looking at for the booster boxes. So about a 1,900% yield. Again, depends what you can get them at. Generally speaking, if you can get them in an auction on eBay, that's usually going to be your lowest price. So I saw a lot go for $4,000 plus a box, which in my opinion right now is a complete ripoff. If you can get a good price, so we're talking about that 2 to 3K range, especially on the lower end of the twos, I think that's a great pickup for Flash Fire. For the ETBs, they didn't have them, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So up until that time frame, Pokemon was doing every other set for ETBs. Flash Fire just didn't happen to fall that time, so there were no ETBs. All right, let's do something a little cringy for this next one. I was thinking about doing an intro like Furious Fist. I don't know why tubers have to do that all the time. All right, so you're looking at about $1,000 a booster box right now, so that's about a 900% yield. That's for the recently sold on eBay. I saw most of these items on eBay. I did look on Mercari. I saw some from like Dave and Adams and some other sites that are legitimate. For the most part, I was looking at eBay. That's generally where I look for this information. You guys be happy to look wherever you want to. Hey guys, editing Zach from the future here. So I am about to say that ETBs had a 1,300% increase. That is incorrect. I had it in my notes. I don't know how I messed it up. I think I kept looking at the $1,300 line. So that's how much they're going for, is $1,300. The percentage increase for that is 3,150%. However, I am about to say they're 1,300%. That was a 1,300% increase, which is not correct. So it's a 3,150% increase. Everything else I say is for the most part accurate as much as I can be. So just ignore that little piece there. The increase will be on the left-hand side. That part is correct. back to the video. For the ETBs, you are looking at a 1,300% yield. So up on TCG Player for $1,350, and the lowest offering right now is about $1,300. I can't find a lot of sold data on it, but for the ETBs, you're roughly looking at about a 1,300% yield. I think the ETBs are a good pickup here. They have been performing better, and I still think they have room to grow back. In the earlier part of the XY era, I think any ETB pickup right now, even for the prices right now, would not be a bad pickup. You might see a little bit more retrace. However, I think it's still a decent time to buy. That's just my opinion though. And again, for the booster boxes, if you can get them for a good price, I wouldn't be afraid to jump on that either. Phantom Forces is going for about $1,700 regularly. Right now, I saw one go for $1,300 in an auction. If you can get it at that price, definitely grab it. So that's a 1,600% yield. That is fantastic. All of these are going to be great. Are you noticing a pattern yet? All of these being in the 1,000 percentile rate of return, which is ridiculous, by the way. However, here's where it gets good. The ETBs, they're going for over $1,000 a piece. That's a 2,400% return. 2,400%. They dipped since the last time I looked at them. It might be a good buying opportunity right now. They might go down further. However, if they don't, they're at a dip right now. All right, Primal Clash. So I was actually surprised it was this good. So you're looking at about $400 a booster box on eBay. Again, that can depend. That's about a 300% yield. Personally, I don't think it's that great of an investment. There are plenty of other products I would rather put my money in. However, if you can get one for a decent price, I do see these growing more than certain other XY era sets. Not all of them, but maybe a couple of them. Time is on your side with this set, so I would hold it for a while, but it's got every bit of an inch of room to grow. It's a grower, not a shower. ETBs, $2,500 on eBay and outside of eBay. That's a 6,150% return. You can't find them. That is why it's ridiculous. If you can, again, any of these, yes, if you can get it for $0, certainly it's a great investment. If you can get it for a good price, you believe in the product, you just really wanted an XY Primal Clash ETB, whatever the reason is, they have performed phenomenally. I don't see that stopping either. You just can't find them being listed. Something to think about. In the prequel to Evolving Skies coming out in the next month or so, we have Roaring Skies. $350 right now on eBay. That's a 250% yield. This was printed quite a bit. I still see a lot of growing opportunity for Roaring Skies. I think now is a fine time to buy. I don't see it as a bad time. I don't see it as a great time. That's my personal opinion on that. The ETBs right now are ridiculous. There's one sitting on Mercari right now for around $1,040, if I remember right, and one that sold for $1,500 on eBay a month ago. So let's say they're going for around $1,250, which would be a 3,025% return. I keep closing my eyes because these numbers are absolutely ridiculous. One thing that we had to do when I was doing brokering stuff, you were supposed to look for outliers. That gave you information. Information in this game is key. If you have just a pinch more, just a little bit more information than the competition, that can be the difference between literally billions of dollars. Billions with a B. Yes, so information is key, and you want to look for outliers. So the Roaring Skies ETBs, 3,025%. I don't see that slowing down. On to Ancient Origins, $700 right now on eBay, fairly consistent. That's a 600% yield. The ETBs are around $1,000 on eBay right now, 2,400% yield. Same thing with Ancient Origins. I see sky the limit for the set as well. It's not the best set of all time by any means. ETBs are certainly outperforming yet again. Guys, please, just look at the recently sold, or I don't know, stop hating on me. The ETBs are fantastic. So are booster boxes. Booster boxes are great, and if you can get them for a great price, yes, your return on investment could be much better with a booster box if you can get them for, in this case, less than $100, because these ETBs have been whooping on these booster boxes. That's totally cool. And if you're more of a booster box guy, you like it, there's less space, they're cool to look at, it's easier to have a case, whatever it is, I totally get it. I just want to let you know, because I don't see people talking about it religiously. I'm going to be that guy. I'm sorry, I'm going to be that guy. ETBs, they're king here yet again. There are a couple of exceptions, but I don't even think a couple for this set. Era, whatever, same thing. Breakthrough. On to Breakthrough, $425 on eBay right now. That's a 325% yield, and ETBs are $250 per box on eBay, a 525% yield. If you are going to buy anything from the XY era set right now from these old sets, I would say for Breakthrough and Breakpoint and maybe Generations, we'll go over that too, aside from one other set we're going to cover, Breakthrough is a fantastic buying opportunity, in my opinion, for the ETBs right now. It's mismatched right now. You're looking at a similar story for Breakpoint as well. $350 on eBay for booster boxes. These jumped around quite a bit. I tried to get an average recently on sold listings, so you're looking at about a 250% yield. I think that's a great buying opportunity if you can get them around that $350 mark. I saw some go a little bit below that, so if you can get them for like $320 a box, I would be super happy with that. So again, 250% yield. The ETBs are only $200 on eBay. These vary in price as well, so some of them go quite a bit more than that, and some of them have gone lower than that. Either way, if they're going for around $200, that's a 400% yield. I see this going up drastically. This could be a fantastic pickup as well. Breakthrough, Breakpoint, grab the ETBs or the booster boxes. Either one is going to do you well, in my opinion. Generations, you're looking at $700 on eBay pretty consistently. That price hasn't moved too much. It'll be interesting to see what happens when Celebrations officially comes out, if it's going to dip just a little bit or increase, or if it'll hold constant. Past performance would tell us with reprints of previous cards that not a whole lot will happen. Generations is a pretty premium set. It performed fantastic, $700 on eBay. That's a 1,300% yield, and the set's not very old. So you have to think, we're back to the over 1,000 percentile for Generations, and I don't think that's going to slow down. I don't think that's going to stop at all. I think Generations is still a fantastic. I think this is the second best pickup that you could get from the XY era set right now, even if you buy it for $700. Fates Collide is up there as well, $350 on eBay for a booster box. These jumped around quite a bit as well, as about a 250% yield. I think that's a pretty decent pickup if you can get them for less than $350 a booster box. For the ETBs, it's $220. I think that would be a great pickup, the ETBs for Fates Collide. These varied in price as well, so if you can get them for around that $220 mark, that's going to be solid. Steam Siege, everyone's favorite set, $220 on eBay. That's 120% yield, which is pathetic compared to everything else, but it's the second oldest one from the XY era as well. The ETB's $320 on eBay, a 700% yield. Personally, I would not touch Steam Siege. I would not touch a booster box. If you can get it less than $200 for a box, however, you got to think about tying up your money in the booster boxes, and then you're going to have that opportunity cost where that $220, you could put that in literally anything else. The ETBs have been performing over 700%. They're only $320 on eBay. I would much rather put that money into even a Steam Siege ETB rather than the booster boxes. Now, the big boy. So Evolutions, 620% yield on the booster boxes. They're going for pretty consistently around $720 right now. And in case you've been living under a rock or you're new to the scene or whatever the case, Evolution's booster boxes were comfortably selling for $1,000 and even going above $1,000. They reached to, I think, $1,150 a few boxes, and more than a few, that I looked at personally. A few sold for over $1,100 a box. They were comfortably selling over $1,000 for a while. They're at $720 now. Do I think that's the bottom point? Maybe not. I'm seeing a bunch of proxy, aka fake booster boxes selling for hundreds of dollars, which is concerning. Keep that in mind whenever you're looking out for this set. I think now is a fine time to buy evolutions. Do I think it'll dip more? Yes. Do I know how much more? No. Maybe another $100, $200 if I had to say something. I would not be afraid to buy evolutions right now. Personally, I just bought another evolutions case a little bit ago. ETBs. Here is, I can't even talk. Okay, if you're this late in the video, you don't need to say anything in the comments. No one else needs to know unless they made it to the end of the video as well. I always save this for the OGs, the people who stick with me. Thank you, I appreciate it. $200 right now for an ETB. Again, plus or minus, depending on what you're looking at. The Blastoise one or the Charizard one, doesn't matter. Personally, I would buy Charizard one. It's fickle, it's phony, it's lame. The Charizard stuff, the bigger dragon stuff, the prettier artwork, the better Pokemon almost always performs better. I know it's just artwork, but then again, at the end of the day, we're talking about cardboard here. Charizard, in my opinion, should outperform the Blastoise. ETB, I know, guys, I'm upset. I like Blastoise. I don't dislike Charizard, though, and I like making money. They're only $200 right now, guys. That's only a 400% yield. This is the only XY era set that did not have the ETBs performing as good or better than Evolutions. I'm just looking through the numbers again here really quick. It is the only one. The only one. This is the only outlier. The only one. I understand Evolutions was printed different than all of these other sets. I am saying that the ETBs right now for Evolutions, that is a huge, glaring outlier. So do I think that's a humongous buying opportunity? That data took a long time to get through, but I owed it to you guys. The only thing I ask in return is that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified of future videos just like this one, or leave a comment letting me know that you appreciate this or other videos that you would like to see from me. And until next time. I'm so proud of this one. This is a thick video. Is that what the kids say?